and welcome to Stretching the Word. I'm your host, Sister Valerie, and not today, devil, just not this year. We started off the beginning of the week and we talked about relationship. Then we moved up and we talked about friendship. And now we're going to talk about the most important thing out of both of those, and that is communication. If you don't have communication, you might as well forget a relationship or a friendship. What is communication? It's the imparting and receiving of knowledge and information. And there's verbal communication and there's nonverbal communication. So let's talk about verbal first. Verbal, that's simple, self-explanatory. Talk, 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 talk. Right? Right. But then you also have to do what? You have to listen. Nobody just wants to hear somebody else always talking and they can't get a word in edgewise. No, communication. You talk, I listen. I talk, you listen. So, in the church world, spirituality, it's called prayer. We talk to God, but do we let God talk to us? Well, now that's a different story, isn't it? No, we always want to talk to God. We want to tell him all about it. Are we willing to let God tell us all about it? Because do we know what we're doing? Do we know the perfect plan of God? Do we know the perfect will of God for our lives? Yes and no. There are some things that we can find out through reading the Bible. But then when it gets to be personal, we have to allow God to talk to us. And when he talks, we have to be willing to listen. So it's called communication. It's called prayer. Now that we've discussed the verbal side of it, let's talk about the nonverbal. You know, sometimes you'd be like, well, I didn't say nothing to him. Okay, you didn't say nothing to him. But how was your attitude? You snubbed your nose, you rolled your eyes, you rolled your neck, you flipped your fingers. You did all the nine. But I didn't say nothing to him. I don't know what their problem is. I didn't say nothing to him. But it was that non-communication that sent them off. So we have to watch, as we say, our body language, our non-communication. And then we also have to watch it when we're dealing with God. No, we don't tell God, I'm not going to do that. We just don't do it. He says, pray such and such a time. We find everything else to do but pray at that particular time. He said, go here, go there. After a while. I'm not going down there. That's the wrong part of the neighborhood. Well, if God told you to go, God gonna protect you. So, yes, we even do non-communication, a non-verbal communication with God. He's speaking with us, speaking to our hearts, telling us what to do, you know. And we simply just don't do it. We don't say we're not going to do it. We don't try to give him an explanation, not that he's accepting it anyway, but we just don't do it, which is still disobedience. But that's another word for another day. And today, we're talking about communication. So remember, don't just talk, but learn to listen. And most of all, learn to obey.